Hello guys, that's us again. Today we are back again with another video. This time we are doing something different. We are going to do a Can You Relate to Us tag where I'm going to ask some questions to Ritu, and obviously we both will share our opinions, but we are going to ask questions to each other and we'll know if we can relate to that statement or not. And if you also relate to the statements or if you don't, do let us know. It will be a fun video. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I have a list of questions written here and I'm going to ask Ritu one by one. So let's start. So the first question is, you always struggle between staying in at home and going out. Do you struggle or do you like to stay in?
I feel it depends more on the company I'm going to be with.
Okay.
And if I want to go out with people I want, like I like, then it's not a struggle. But if it's something that I have to do to just show up in the society and just, then it's like, do I want a break? I want to go for a sleep, a nap, or something like that. So I think company matters the most for me in this. But there are struggles, but that's okay. I do manage it well.
Okay.
If it's good company, so yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about this?
I always struggle when I have to decide if I have to stay in or go out. जब प्लान बनता है कि ओके चलो बाहर मिलते हैं, कभी कभी मूड नहीं होता था, लाइक नहीं मुझे नहीं जाना कहीं पे, बाहर नहीं जाना, बट देन यू हैव टू शो अप. यू कैन नॉट ऑलवेज स्टे इन एट होम. सो या आई ऑलवेज स्ट्रगल, बट देन आई always give up to the situation most of the time. That obviously the situation asks for me to go out, then I have to, but yeah, I do struggle in choosing
I just
one.
hope you don't struggle in meeting me and showing up for meeting me.
I struggled yesterday also. I was thinking ki
No,
no,
that's not allowed here.
but I chose to go out and not stay in. So, but yeah, I struggle. Another question. You love friends, but you also need your alone time.
Yeah, I do relate with this because I am a person who would like to process things, situations and everything on my way, in my way, and according to at my own pace. So every time I would not want to be with someone around me. I would want my personal space, my time, me time. I can be just lying on the bed, maybe doing my skincare or looking at the laptop or working or getting some more information. Anything I could be doing, but that has to be my personal time or space, which is only for me, a time which is only given to myself. Yeah. So what do you think about this?
I love friends, obviously, but I also need my alone time. Who doesn't? I mean, I guess everybody needs. I mean, there are two choices. You can watch a movie alone and you can watch a movie with your friends. Sometimes there's a mood where you want to watch movie with your friends, but sometimes you just want to stay home and be with yourself and spend that time with yourself. But yes, it's always sometimes it becomes a struggle to choose because my social battery drains down quite fast. So everybody asks us to meet and everything, but then sometimes it's like, I don't want to meet them, even though we love them, we want to meet them, but there's no need to meet them at that point of time, and we want to just spend time as you said, you want to just lay in bed and do nothing. But yeah, it's always some point where you have to choose. So it has to be a balance. But it's difficult to balance with your work life and everything.
It's different.
So yeah, I do struggle in that too. Let's move forward to another question.
Or struggle.
Another struggle, yeah. You want to meet new people, but you also have some kind of social anxiety.
That's not a struggle, and generally I won't feel any anxiety or anything.
That's great.
Yeah, and it's like I always like to observe people more than speaking or judging them. I like to observe even then non-verbal behavior.
The gestures. Or,
the body language and all. So I always observe even when I'm around people whom I don't know, like in a party or in an event or anything like that, in a function, there would be people whom you would not know. So I would still look at people and observe their way of doing certain activities, speaking and everything. Not to judge them, not to anything, but just to see how we are different, all of us are different, and to understand human beings. So yeah, less of social anxiety I would say, unless it's like I'm on a very moody scale, or like I'm tired a lot.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
that's the case, then I would avoid, not
Okay.
because of social anxiety, but because I would want some break kind of
Okay,
thing. So
okay, okay.
I have never felt like I am anxious to meet someone. Even if it's someone who has more knowledge or something like that, I would be excited to learn more from them. And if it's someone whom I always meet, or some stranger as well, then I'm fine in knowing them more.
Okay.
So that's how I look at it more than anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, so what do you think about this?
For me, my past version would have related to this statement a lot, that I love to meet new people, I love to know them. But I used to have this social anxiety kind of a thing. But now I've changed. I have made myself better in a way that I now make sure that I meet new people. And I used to struggle talking to them, making a small talk and everything. Now I'm different. Now I like it. I like to meet new people. So no, I don't relate to it now.
Yeah.
I might have related if I was what I was back then.
Yeah, I feel every time all of us might not be that who is afraid to
Yeah.
talk or start the conversation, but at times somewhere there would be at some moment you would not like to talk,
Yeah.
or you would not like to go out, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. No, but I have become a person because I have been there.
Yeah.
So now, if I see someone who is struggling to have a conversation with me as a new person, then I am someone who will start the small talk and make that person feel comfortable. So he or she also feels like
Yeah.
he can gel up, or he also feels, or she also feels, okay, I can now talk. I mean, I like that. Now I like doing that.
Yeah,
So,
of course, that's another thing that I relate to, that what you have gone through, you would like not others, you would not like others to go through the same and
Yeah.
try to ease them. Yeah, that's something I would also like or relate to.
Okay, let's move forward to another question. You are motivated for some time and maybe not for. You're motivated most of the times, and there are times when you are not at all motivated. Do you relate to that?
Oh, 100%, no, maybe 1,000, 2,000%.
Too much.
Maybe because I am a person who listens to my body and to everything, like process. So at times I'm tired a lot, like because of different factors, and I'm not at all motivated. That does not mean whether I do a task or not. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
But
But you have to sometimes you
Yeah.
have to do the task no matter if
what
you have the motivation or
yeah,
not.
exactly. But if we only focus on motivation, yes, there are times when I'm fully motivated. I'm like too much motivated at times as well. But yeah, I do relate to the fact that all the times you might not be equally motivated
Yeah.
for all the tasks or on all the days. And that's okay. I mean, I accept it, but I also see why am I not feeling motivated.
Yeah.
Is the task that I'm going to do is not something that I like, or
Yeah.
is out of my interest, or something like that. And when I'm too motivated, I just calm down myself, take a deep breath, beta chill pill ho jao thoda.
Yeah.
So
सब कुछ अभी कर ले. That kind of motivation sometimes.
जल्दी हो जाओ, जल्दी हो
Yeah,
जाओ.
yeah.
So I do relate to this topic.
Even I also relate
Yeah.
to that. Ki sometimes there's a rush of motivation from
Yes.
inside, and there are days where I actually need external motivation, where
Yes.
I cannot help myself, and then I talk to someone who can actually push me, or just give me that strength to again do something. So I do have those days where I'm too motivated and some ideas are going in your head and you want to do अब कल ही कर लेना है सब कुछ, इतना सारा motivation comes and फिर दूसरे दिन it's like नहीं करना है छोड़ो.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are days, but we go through it and
we make a balance, and we
Yeah.
understand and we process.
But you should not be someone who always is rigid about कि motivation should come from inside. You can get motivation from outside, and it's not a bad thing. You can rely on people, you can
Yeah.
talk to someone, and you can also motivate yourself by doing something like
Yes,
that,
absolutely.
some activity or something. So it's not necessary it has to be internal always,
Internal,
because
yeah.
I have seen people who feel bad if they don't feel motivated from inside.
Yeah,
So-
and you can ask for help, for support,
Yeah.
or anything. It's like even if they are not able to motivate you, they're there for you. Like
Yeah.
they just understand, and that's also a
Sometimes
help.
you just need to talk, just need to
Yeah,
vent out.
vent
And
out.
उसके बाद you feel good and
Good.
you get the motivation again to do the
Yeah.
same thing again.
Same
So yeah, let's move forward to another
Another
question.
question.
You are a good listener, but you cannot speak your mind.
I would agree or relate to it like 50% because I do hear from a lot of people that I'm a good listener
Mhm.
or an observer or
Mhm.
like I am just soaked in a lot of stuff. To speak my mind, I would speak out my all mind and heart to the people who are extremely close to me. It's like there is no fear or there is no anxiety or anything that I don't speak to others. It's not because of that. It's because I choose my people,
Yeah.
and I only want to reveal some versions of
Yeah,
myself to those people only,
Yeah.
and not everyone.
Mm.
So I do relate to this, that I am able to listen. Like there are people who don't have those close
Yeah.
people, and I'm readily happy, and I would love to listen to them, understand them. But that does not mean that I would
Yeah.
say everything about me to them, because I might after some time. That's a different thing.
That
Yeah.
should come from inside.
Inside, yeah. But I do speak my mind and heart out to some people who are very close to me.
For me, it's like I do relate to it that I am a good listener, and people tell me also, like the people around me, my friends, my family, they tell me that I'm a good listener. But when it comes to speaking my mind out, I again relate totally to you that I have my own people where I am totally like in and out, they know me, but they're very less. And I cannot speak everything to everyone. There are people who they just want to talk and they'll talk to anybody and they are comfortable with it, and that's good. I mean, at least उनका catharsis हो जाता है, उनके दिमाग का बोझ थोड़ा कम हो जाता है. But me and you maybe also, I'm assuming that we are people like that कि जो हर किसी से बात नहीं कर सकते.
Yeah.
Even we are good friends, even we are best friends, still we take our time
Yeah.
to open up fully to that person.
Yeah, I
So-
feel like when we talk about having a conversation or something, I would not mind having conversation on certain topics with people, but
Yeah.
I would mind having conversations about myself.
Personal, yeah. I can speak my mind out when it comes to topics and
yeah.
something I have to discuss about or that like that. But when it comes to personal stuff, I would
I would
same,
choose my
same,
people
yeah.
and time and do
Same
it.
pinch
Yeah. We do relate to something at least.
We relate to a lot of things, and that's why you're friends. Okay. Another question. This is especially for Ritu. You cannot keep a routine. What do you want to say about that?
Was this intentionally kept?
You never know, you see.
Okay.
I just want to expose you to the audience.
Okay. That's okay. My turn will also come. Yeah, so I do feel that I cannot keep a routine when I don't want to keep a routine.
Okay.
That's too diplomatic. So, on a serious note, like
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think? How is your capability to keep a routine? Tell me.
thank you for starting it from 0.
Yeah, tell me.
Why?
Okay, that's a balanced number, as we
Yeah.
always talk about balance. And that's a nice balance you have kept.
See, I'm trying to keep a balance because I feel I do have a routine on weekdays, but weekends.
बाकी मौज करो.
बाकी weekends को don't ask me what's the plan.
But that's fine, don't you
Yeah.
think so? I also have routines. I have hundreds of routines which I break and then I make again, then I break and make. That's a cycle. So I have a routine, I follow it for some days, and then the motivation, as we talked before, it goes away and the routine breaks.
Breaks, yeah.
But it's important to make a routine again, which I do, which I
Mhm.
guess you also do. So it keeps us in a good state of mind and health and
Health.
everything if we have a routine. And I've learned gradually. So as much as we joke about it, it's very good to have a routine.
Yes.
And I have learned the importance of it dheere dheere in my life. So now I make sure I have some kind of habits which I practice daily. Still I have my days where I am not able to do it or don't feel like doing it, but I push myself that
Yeah.
this is something you have to do, and I keep them on the top of the priority list. So
Yeah, I also feel that it's important to have a routine,
Yeah.
but then again, it's important to have a break. So that's when I use my weekends
Yeah.
as the break, so that I have the motivation. My body is refreshed to
For the
follow the
another-
routine for
yeah.
the weekdays.
True.
And at times, it's okay if days do not go as you plan.
Yeah,
Even if
yeah.
you have achieved 50-60% of what you
The
have
to-do
planned.
list, yeah.
Then you have done a great job,
job.
because it's okay, you at least attempted, you tried, and that's important. There is going to be one more day, you can make more attempts that day,
The
the next
efforts
day.
count.
Yeah.
The-
And the attempt and the try and everything that you know the importance,
Yeah.
and you're trying is also
the
equally
awareness
important.
is important.
Yeah.
The efforts are important. True.
True. So I feel it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay to have a 5 on scale of 10. It's okay. I mean, so heading towards the last question. Not good at asking for help. Do you relate to that?
Maybe, because as I said earlier, there are only few people who I open
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Maybe I would ask. I would not directly ask for the help. It's like
You put cues or hints in your conversation.
no, I would just say that I'm having this issue, like, or I'm going through this, or this is the place where I am stuck at, or
Yeah.
something, and then I would let the situation go on. I would not, because I don't want to restrict the other person as well, that
Yeah.
you help me in these
But
ways.
you don't want them to owe you that help.
Yeah, and
something like
more
that.
than that, what I would, so if I tell you that I have problem in this, I would not ask you to help me in this way only, that you help me. For example, I want to buy a chocolate. I would not tell you that I want a chocolate, I want a dairy milk silk only. It's up to you whether you want to help. It's
Yeah.
up to you how you process it.
Yeah.
It's maybe you just give me some idea that mix this powder and
खुद
this.
लेके आओ मुझसे मत पूछो तुमको खानी है तो खुद लेके आओ
Yeah, that. So I do. For chocolates, I don't listen to people. I listen to myself.
You all should always listen to yourself.
For chocolates, especially.
Yeah.
So so I don't want to pressurize the other person. And more than asking for help, I have been a person who does stuff independently for myself, and it's like I am there for myself kind of a person. But I do understand the importance of just asking for help, or just talking out to people, or just letting it out, venting it out. And that also helps, like people give you different perspectives,
Yeah,
and
that's the most important
that
thing.
helps a lot, because that is why I don't pressurize anyone or restrict or restrain anyone that you help me in this way only, because their perspective might help me more than that help that I am
You are
expecting.
expecting, yeah.
So that's how I balance my asking for help, kind of. I don't know if that makes sense.
I get it. Even when it comes to me, I was a person who did not even know how to ask for help first, and second, who did not know that it was allowed to ask for help. So I am sure a lot of people out there might relate to this, that you struggle asking for help and you feel like you'll be a burden on the other person if you share your troubles or issues to them. I was that person, but then dhire dhire I got to know that no, it's fine to ask for help, it's not a bad thing, but I still struggle, and I can totally relate to this, that I'm still not on a balanced path when it comes to this. I just, as I said, I'm a good listener, I listen to you, I might give you some good advice also, I might help you to solve your problem, but when it comes to me, I always keep in my head and then I overthink and those things happen, but I'm learning, so now I ask for help, now I make sure that I put that point out without thinking what they'll think, without thinking how it will look outside. अगर मुझे ऐसा होता है कि ये मुझे नहीं करना है, मुझे नहीं हो रहा है मुझसे, तो I then put it out there कि this is something I feel and I cannot do it, can you please consider like that. But पहले I was like ना नहीं बोल सकते किसी को, you cannot even ask for help, you cannot even say no, you have to say always yes, you cannot in a way of asking help कि मुझे ये चाहिए please, can I डू दिस और नॉट, उसमें मेरे को ऐसा होता था कि नो, उसने बोला है तो उसको बुरा नहीं लगना चाहिए. So I was that person. I'm still that person somewhere, but yeah, it's a struggle.
Yeah,
I'll
it's-
learn one day to ask.
I think all of us have our own journey and our own
Yeah,
way
yeah.
of dealing with all
Yes,
these situations.
yes.
So probably this is how we relate to different topics, different stuff. We would like to know what do you relate to, and
I'm sure a lot of people would have related to all the
Yeah.
statements we have written down here. But there are a lot of statements like this. These were something important, जो हमको important लगा, we wanted to discuss. And yeah, we just wanted you to know that we are the normal people as you guys are, and these are some daily struggles which we
Yeah.
also go through. Even if we have learnt a lot, even if we are trying also every
Trying.
day, but still we have days when we struggle.
struggle. Yeah,
So it's okay to have those days also.
struggle is real.
Yeah, the struggle is real, and if you just have to make efforts to come out of it. So it's okay if you cannot make a small talk. It's okay if you don't feel motivated sometimes.
It's okay if you don't have a routine as of now.
Yeah, but it's the effort which counts, that you make sure that you try to make a routine or try to stay motivated.
The awareness that you would have and
Yeah.
conscious that you would have that
Yeah.
you don't have a routine, or you struggle this, or
Yeah.
you struggle talking to people or something. If you are aware and then
Yeah.
you start working towards that,
Yes.
that's also a good thing. You must
Yeah.
consider that.
And even if you are aware, then only you will be able to ask for
Yeah.
help. So asking for help is also normal. It's okay.
It's okay.
So, yeah, that was us on this topic, and we just wanted to make a small, not some serious kind of a video where we just relate to each other and relate to you guys
And
So-
talk something very heavy.
not talk something very heavy.
I mean, just something that all of us can relate. All of us would have different opinions
Yeah.
on all these topics, I feel.
Yeah. And do let us know what kind of videos would you want us to make, and is there any topic which you want to talk about, or you want us to know, you want us to
Talk
share our
about,
opinion,
yeah.
or maybe like that. So
Just
it's-
let us know and
Yeah.
follow us on Instagram, Facebook, maybe on Threads as well.
subscribe here on YouTube, and make sure you press the bell notification to see when we upload another video. So yeah,
Yeah, that's us.
yeah.
Bye-bye.